Welcome to my channel. I'm Laura. I am a mobile dog groomer, mobile dog nail trimmer, and dog trainer. I specialize in low stress handling for dogs, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a scratch board that's better quality and cheaper than one you can buy. I've included product links below for the thread that I use, as well as suggestions for cutting boards. The thread I use is more efficient, so you'll get more nail off per session, and you can pick the size of the board you want to use. Scratch boards are a great tool for dogs who struggle with nail trimming, either while training or as a long-term solution if training isn't feasible. It's also really fun for dogs and is great enrichment, and it's something that's easy for guardians to do between sessions to keep nails shorter. Dogs who love to dig especially love this. I don't do scratchboard training with all dogs, and I don't recommend it for dogs who have injuries, arthritis, have very curly nails, or whose feet turn out to the sides. Dogs push off pretty considerably with their back nails, and so you're most likely going to have shorter nails in the back and longer nails on the front. And so while I do occasionally use Scratchboard for back feet, it's usually not necessary. If you want to learn more about Scratchboards, how to train it, do's and don'ts, like this video and subscribe to my channel. I don't want this to be a daunting DIY project. It should take you 5-10 minutes max. All you need is an acrylic cutting board, old scissors, and 2 pieces of stair tread. You don't need to spend a ton of money on a specific board. Any acrylic plastic cutting board will work. You can find pretty cheap ones at discount stores like Grocery Outlet. I don't recommend wooden cutting boards because it's really hard to get the adhesive off again. And so any plastic cutting board, if you have a cutting board that's about that size in your kitchen that you don't use, that's perfect. One less thing you have to buy, because I want this to be as easy and cheap as possible. Today we're going to be repapering my largest scratch board. I use this for big dogs, and especially dogs who maybe aren't great with their aim, who might scratch me, as it protects my body. I also use smaller scratch boards with handles that can be super handy, but today we're doing the big one. So, first things first, since this is not a brand new scratch board, I'm going to peel off what I already have, which I will tell you is a pain in the you-know-what. However, it would be much worse if it was wood. And so I generally use plastic. It's going to be kind of loud. Hold please while I rip this off. A quick note on accessibility. If you're not able to remove the tread from your boards, the adhesive on this tread is actually sticky enough to just stick to the top of your previous tread. Then when you need to replace it again, that second layer will be much easier to pull off than the layer that's stuck to the board. So, whether you have a brand new fresh scratch board or you're repapering one of your own, once you have it like this, you're going to take the 3M safety walk that I went and got at Home Depot. This is also available on Amazon. So we're going to check the length of our board. I like to line up the yellow pieces in here with the center, because most of the time your dog's going to be scratching on the edges of the board, and it's not bad if your dog hits the yellow part if you have it the other way, but I want to get the most bang for my buck generally, and so I like to put that in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it to size. I use kind of like old scissors because the adhesive is going to gum these up, and so you don't really want to use your brand new nice scissors. I'm going to cut that. Doesn't have to be totally exact. Let's see. So once I have it to size, super easy. I'm just going to put it right there. To really make sure that I have it down, I'm going to use this and get that adhesive really stuck. I'm using this and not my hand because that wouldn't feel great, and I don't want to use something that's going to take the tread off of this either, because I want to preserve that. So I have half of it down. I'm going to take my second one and cut it to the same size. These boards are particularly perfect as far as how wide they are, because it's pretty much exactly 2 pieces of stair tread. Some of my smaller ones I have to do a little bit more cutting with. So right there again, and that yellow is going in the center again, just so I've got maximum surface area around the edges where dogs are most likely going to be scratching. I'm not aiming for perfect here. If you've got some showing around the edges, really not important. I'm going to stick that down again. And that's really it. You can save these scraps for later and put them on other scratch boards in pieces. You don't have to have these look nice. I will often make scratch boards that are a hodgepodge of scraps just to maximize how I'm able to use this. And so on this one even, you can see that I've got some lines here. So these are pieces of scraps, one big piece. So that's it. Scratchboard is good to go. I just retread these as needed. The fresher the tread, the more nail you're gonna get off. And so if your dog scratches really, really hard, these are gonna go longer. You can wear them out completely and it's still gonna get nail off. Sometimes I do that on purpose with dogs who scratch a lot because then they get to scratch longer. I use the brand new ones for dogs who kind of tip-tap scratch, who don't scratch very hard. And then I'll use my more worn out ones for, you know, really hard diggers. So let me know how it goes making your own scratchboard, or if you have any other questions. I hope this has been really easy to understand and doesn't seem like a daunting project, and I hope it saves you some money too. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you on the flip side.